What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today we are at MTF Aquatics in Swindon. Now for those of you who don't know, that it stands for Mark's Tropical Fish, and he is an importer of some very exclusive and very rare fish. Now we're going to be taking a tour around his fish room, his setup he's got here, having a look at some of his amazing fish and talking a little bit more about the business and also how you can potentially purchase some fish from him. So let's get Mark on the camera and let's check it out. So thank you very much, Mark, for having me here today and allowing me to video your setup. If you could just talk to us a little bit about what you've got here, about the business and what you do.
Yeah, so what you're seeing now is an easy pond.
Yeah.
It's the i300, so it's the smallest one they do, but this is where I keep my biggest fish. So as you can see here, we got a Malaysian golden blue base Asian arowana. Comes with certificate and CITES.
Yeah.
It was actually from someone who was shutting down in the UK.
Okay.
And I had to go and ship it. Well, I travelled from up Manchester way with it, which was a bit of a trek. And then you'll see in there at the minute is the golden gooch, which likes to hide, but that was an import that we did a good few years ago now, maybe a year and a half ago, from China. So yeah, he likes his own space. As long as he's got his corner, he's completely fine.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But you'll see the Tigrinus later that it was in here, but he took a disliking to it, so we had to separate them out. But
yeah, the arowana is stunning. It's got to be around 22 inch.
Yeah, he's a beast, and he's really thick as well.
Yeah.
So I know you can't see, but from top down, he's a really big size. So
absolutely beautiful.
yeah, I'm a big fan of the arowanas. So yeah.
Will these guys eat? If we give them some food?
Yeah, we'll get some pellets for them.
Yeah.
And we'll try and get them eating. I tried to give them a good mix of foods.
Yeah.
So like chopped prawn or a bit of these kind of carnivore pellets from Hikari. So if you check out the goonch, he's like a bit of a predatory eater. So unless the food goes near him, he doesn't kind of go for it. So if I drop it down just on his nose there, you'll see he will he'll start moving. Hopefully.
But that, I think, in my opinion, that is the only one in the UK.
It's definitely around this size, I would say. I don't like putting kind of that on record.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You never know really. But yeah,
I've never seen one before.
He's a bit shy at the minute, I think, not wanting to eat, but
that's all right.
Yeah, I love my big fish. I love the rare fish.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a hobbyist at heart. So. Yeah, I love keeping these bigger fish.
Awesome. Shall we check out some of the other fish you've got here?
Yeah, so if you follow me over here, this is where we keep our stock that's ready to be shipped out. Yeah. So at the top, these are all imports at the top. So these are a mix of kind of long fin, platinum Oscars. Yeah. Fogo bass. And then some kind of other Nemos. Oscars on the far end. Yeah. There's one lemon Oscar in there as well. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably the biggest one in there.
That guy just
there he is.
Yeah, it's stunning colours.
So yeah, these we imported maybe a couple of months ago. Yeah. The Fogos, again, I'm a massive fan of the Fogos, how they eat. Yeah. So yeah, I'll grab some food for them and they proper go for it.
So your main business is really importing oddballs, rarities, sort of more special fish?
Yeah, so we kind of tend to specialise in the rarer fish that you don't always see in shops. But you'll see these go crazy for food. I'll throw some pellets in there. So we import kind of pre-orders for specific fish. Yeah. So if there's any fish people are looking for, we kind of have suppliers all around the world really that we work directly with. Yeah. And then we're an online-only business, so we got a website,
yeah.
mtfaquatics.co.uk.
Yeah, I'll put a little link down in the description for that one.
Where we sell fish, obviously, but we also do like auctions.
Yeah.
Where people can bid on stuff, and slightly different kind of silent auctions where you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you place your bid, and if you win, then that's great. If not, then better luck next time.
Bit of excitement, something a bit different.
Yeah, and you know, we all try and source fish from anywhere really, but you won't kind of see guppies. Like,
yeah, there's more of the oddballs, the rarities,
yeah.
the special fish like these longfin Oscars and also the Fogo peacock bass.
Another thing we do is the transshipping as well.
Yeah.
So if there is, like, you know, a supplier in Indonesia or Thailand, for example,
yeah,
and you want to import their fish, you pay the seller directly, and then we kind of take control of the import itself.
And organise all of the...
Organise the import, organise kind of into the UK. They'll come here,
yeah,
and then you can either collect or we can ship them in the post via, you know, APC or DX. We don't use any kind of normal
standards, shippers like
we
Royal
use
Mail or anything like that.
Licensed ones.
I might just, can I zip that up? I might just, because the mic's, yeah, that, perfect, thanks.
Yeah,
thanks.
So in here we have a few stingrays. So the bigger one on the right is a super white cross black diamond.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if she shows her belly, it's an insane.
Well, you've got really nice spotting.
Unbelievable.
And that's probably, if I put my hand up, that's got to be, what, 8 to 9 inch across, do you think?
Yeah, she's growing really well. You can see the pattern there.
Oh yeah.
Just on the bottom there. It's incredible. From a UK, same person that we got the arowana from.
Yeah.
The one in the middle is again from the same UK bred.
Yeah.
From and that's a black diamond cross with an albino pearl.
Okay.
So it's a het.
Yeah. So it's carrying that gene.
Carries that albino gene, and then this one on the right hand side is the male. The other two are females, and this is a black diamond hybrid that we have.
Oh, okay.
That we acquired as well. So yeah, they eat like crazy as well.
And they'll eat the pellets as well?
They'll eat pellets, they jump on pellets. I tried to get all of my fish on pellets, because that's what most people will feed.
Yeah. And it's good nutritious.
And these pellets are kind of really good for them.
So what are these pellets? These are the tropical...
So these are the tropical carnivore sinking type pellets.
Yeah.
I also feed the Hikari version.
Oh, the like massivore?
And they'll take that and they'll jump on it, and you can see she'll start chewing on that all day long. But yeah, especially stingrays I tried to get on the pellets.
Yeah.
Especially when they're smaller, get some kind of size on them. But yeah, throw in a couple of treats every now and then, chopped prawn and a bit of mussel.
Oh, lovely.
And then on the bottom, these are probably one of our most recent imports. On the left-hand side, we've got short body albino tinfoil barbs.
Yeah, they're really, really funny looking.
They come in really small, a bit smaller than I expected, so I'm growing them out really.
I bet they grow quite quick as well.
Yeah, and they'll eat these pellets as well. So,
really?
Yeah, all the pellets are quite big. They'll kind of nibble on them, which is quite cool to see. They'll kind of gather up on it.
Like little piranhas.
Yeah, like little piranhas, proper go after it. So yeah, there's about 20 in there. But yeah, as you said, they'll grow quite big. And then the final one in this rack is the Florida gar, which are harder and harder to get hold of.
Yes.
At the moment. Now that they're kind of banned to export from Indonesia, Vietnam, can't get them. So these we get from our supplier in Thailand.
They're really, really nice.
So these are the normal kind of standard Florida gar.
Yeah.
We do sometimes get in the colour morphs, you know, the albino or the platinum, and then sometimes the Cuban gar as well.
Yes.
But yeah, those are eating pellets as well, which is quite hard to get them to do.
Yeah.
Especially that size, but yeah,
brilliant.
we've managed to get that.
And I think you've got into the next rack. We've got a few pretty special fish at the top.
Yeah, so these are my current favourites really. These are my pair of Chanabaka. I imported these from Thailand, and yeah, I've never kept them before, but they are incredible. They go for your finger, they smash the food. I really enjoy keeping them.
I think
I've
this is the first time I've seen them as well in person.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually got a much larger one coming on my next shipment, which is around 35 to 40 centimeters.
Oh wow.
And it's a high fin as well.
Yeah.
So they'll be coming in on my next Thailand shipment.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. And as they get bigger, they just get better, don't they?
Yeah, the colours will start to pop. You can see kind of the greenish tinge down the side. And then you get like a yellow rim on their fins.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they'll go up for air, and they take the food directly from the tongs that I use.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And what do you generally feed these guys on?
So normally basset fillet.
Basset fillets, yeah.
Yeah, I try to stay away from kind of the fatty kind of prawns.
More seafood, yeah.
You know, the mussels, you kind of stay away from that, but they will take pellets every now and then.
Yeah, and basset's good. I believe it's a Pangasius catfish.
Yeah.
So it's more of a, I guess it's more of a natural style food for them as well.
Exactly. So, but yeah, they'll take it, and I can show you quickly if.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see these guys feed on camera.
So yeah, I kind of chop it up quite fine.
Yeah.
But you'll see the kind of predatory take on the food. So you can see this one here. There's already knows there's food coming. And you'll probably jump up actually. Yeah, you see.
Wow.
And it's gone,
awesome fish. Amazing. And moving across.
Yeah, so here we have our kind of very rare albino Power Bay puffer. To my knowledge, it's the only one in the UK.
Yeah.
Again, we imported this from our supplier in Thailand. But you can start to see the kind of the marbling colour.
Yeah, it's really, really cool looking.
And surprisingly, kind of leaves the rummy nose tetras alone.
Yeah.
Hasn't had a problem with them at all. Kind of they occupy different parts of the tank. But yeah, she's doing really well. Probably doubled in size since we got her.
Oh, lovely.
And it's doing really well.
I can see you've also got an albino Adonis.
Yes, yeah, we got those a few months ago now, and they come quite small.
Yeah.
But even the Barker leaves them alone. So.
Lovely. And moving on, we've got this absolute beast of a pinecone pleco.
Yeah, this is the L95 that we imported from Brazil for one of our customers.
Yeah.
That is yet to collect.
It's got to be 12 or 14 inches.
At least.
Absolutely huge.
It's one of my favourite plecos, I must say, like the orange colour and the dots. But yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest I've seen.
And then you've got some green phantoms.
Yeah, so these come in recently from a UK supplier. So these are the L200 green phantoms.
Yeah.
And then the L117 golden nugget plecos also came in from our UK supplier recently. Yeah,
they're absolutely beautiful. And then I can see you've got a few peacock bass hiding under the
they like to hide under the pleco back there. Those are Calberry peacock bass.
Yeah.
We've had them for quite a while now, and they eat pellets and they're doing really well as well.
Oh, lovely. And then moving on, we've got these birches.
Yeah, so these are recent import from Indonesia. They're the short body Royal Tiger Delhaize bircher. They take bug bites at the moment, actually.
Oh, really?
The pellet bug bites. They really love them. And then you can see there's a couple of B9 cichlids in there.
Yeah.
Again, from one of our UK suppliers that come in recently. And yeah, they're taking pellets as well already.
Yeah. So if someone were to choose some fish and you import them for them, do you hold them here, or how does that work?
So we have a couple of options.
Yeah.
One is that the customer can come on the day that they arrive and take the fish with them.
Yeah.
And obviously they would have to quarantine and treat that fish themselves. But we also have the option to kind of do that quarantine for them.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of tubs that we use for quarantine.
Yeah.
And a couple of other tanks that we keep separate from everything else.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly if it's like a transshipment order and there's like 30 fish, they'll get collected on the day that they come in.
Yeah. Okay. And then moving down to the last fish in this rack.
Yeah, so we have the temperamental, let's say,
Flower horn?
flower horn. Really nice colours starting to pop on, I believe it's a male with the nocturnal hump coming up. You can see the colours starting to come out, the red colour starting to come out more. But yeah, it likes to be on his own. So I tried to kind of keep him separate from anything else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we got the blackberry silver dollars. A really cool kind of shoaling fish. They kind of all stay together. Yeah, diver fish. They kind of stay together. A bit more rarer than the normal silver dollars that you would see.
Yeah.
But you can see the kind of black down the side. So yeah, they're really good fish to keep with kind of monster fish as well.
Yeah, sort of your little clean-up crew, I guess you could call them. And then last in the racking system, we got this wolffish.
Yeah, so this came in from one of our suppliers, and again, I will show you feeding this.
Yeah.
You've got to keep your fingers away from it. So if I grab some food quickly, it absolutely loves food. It goes for pellets. It'll go for kind of.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see him feed. So which type of wolffish is this?
I can't remember the scientific name.
Yeah.
I believe it's the black wolffish.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll see now. He's the same as the.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Same as the barker, really.
He knows what those tongs mean.
Yeah. Gone.
Wow.
So yeah, eats very, very well.
Yeah, he's amazing. And then, apart from this racking system, you've also got another large tank, haven't you?
Yes, so we've got a 6-foot tank that we keep some of our bigger fish in. Probably a 20 to 22 inch Tigrinus catfish. I've had this a very, very long time. 2 or 3 years at least.
Yeah.
And it's one of those catfish that doesn't really do much, likes to keep itself to itself, but they're absolutely stunning catfish.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Definitely one of my favourites.
And what do you normally feed this guy?
Prawns, yeah, I can kind of throw a little bit in.
Yeah.
See if he'll take some, but he'll take pellets as well. Let's see, again, kind of ambush, so unless it kind of goes close, you can see he's trying to find it.
Yeah, they normally like sit and wait for their food, don't they?
Yeah.
And then you've also got a Matoro.
Yeah, male Matoro. You can see his claspers are starting to roll.
Yeah.
So not long, and you know, he could be mature, but it's a Matoro stingray that we've got in at the moment. There we go.
Oh well, yeah. You just saw him take that food. Yeah, look at the pattern on him, absolutely stunning.
I really like the blue sheen on the side of the head.
Yeah.
Really nice catfish.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for the tour of your facility, Mark. If you guys have got any questions, just leave them down below, and I'll also put the links to his social media and website as well, and you can feel free to get in contact if there's any special fish you're after or would like shipping over. And that is it for today's video here at MTF Aquatics. If you do have any questions, please pop them down in the comment section. And as I mentioned in the video, you can check out his social media, Instagram. I'm going to put a little link down below, and I'll also put a link to his website, and then feel free to get in contact with him if there's anything here that you see that takes your fancy or anything you may be trying to get hold of. But that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.